Good morning, my people. Welcome to Wilaig Sports. I'd like to appreciate everyone's contribution. Pablo, Kizito, and every other person that has contributed. I would like to say this sports program will go places, will continuously improve every day. Today we'll be talking about sponsorship, football sponsorship, sports sponsorship in Nigeria. When you look at sports business, it's a very lucrative business, but I begin to wonder how come Nigeria sports do not really thrive when it comes to sponsorship. And it beats my imagination how sports business is looked down at. We do not really take it seriously the way it is done in the Western world. Is it that we don't see it as big business, or that ideology of cutting corners has made us not to follow due process? I would like us to categorically look at how it was done in the 80s. What has changed? I was discussing with some of my friends yesterday, Kizito, Pablo, on the WhatsApp group, and they tend to look at it that the playing style does not really have something to do with sponsorship. It has to do with our managerial ideology. How do we manage the sports? How do we see it as a brand, a big brand? How do we really revamp sports generally in Nigeria? Because you have to look at the players, the sportsmen, they have to be well taken care of. They are the main they are the main people that participate in the sports business. How do we really look at making them happy? Do you come to the stadiums and see sad faces of sportsmen? It will surprise you that none of the Nigeria clubs that have kit sponsors, boot sponsors. I have never seen Nigeria players being at the cover of any football club. The website, most of our football teams do not have website. Most of our sports bodies do not even have functioning website. So when you look at issues like this, do we really blame ourselves when we don't grow and develop in terms of sports? At times I laugh at situations where people say government should take their hands off sports in Nigeria. When most government agencies use sports as a PRO, I call it PRO stunt for the government. Election is coming, you begin to see issues of football, sports competitions here and there. It's not for developmental purposes. It's just for, I call it PRO stunts. So how do we really move sports forward? How do we take sports to that Eldorado that we've always talked about? How do we make sports vibrant, big business? Do you know how much Manchester United is what? Recently, if you don't know, Manchester United, they now have jeans wears, they now have sponsors. Sponsors their gist wear, outside wear. These are what we should think about. These are the kind of things that is expected of our sports people to begin to look at sports management, to begin to look about. Not saying things that will bring people down. We've gotten to a level where we should be bigger than some of these ideas that comes into our sports. The era of sewing boots here and there should be gone. If some of these brands we can be able to convince them, we need to convince them, they need to see us doing something right. When player salaries are not paid, you still see our players, our sportsmen looking hungry. You as a brand, will you want to put your money into things like this? Pablo was saying something yesterday about a journalist being afraid of even going to venues. If you decide to do any report, you are beaten. In a situation like that, how do you expect this business to be brought to the world? So issues like this need to be dealt with, need to be resolved to see how we can move our sports forward. The number to send your SMS to once again is 080-33911 then 310. Wilaig Sports is a sports with different dimensions. We'll be looking at topical issues that affect our sports, all sports, not only football, not weightlifting, generally. Sports business is big in other societies. If we can just look at it from that point of view, we'll discover that we'll be able to thrive and move forward. Welcome to Wilaig Sports, and I will appreciate your comments. God bless you. I'll say happy new month in advance. Keep the SMS coming. We'll discuss further in our next edition. That should be on the 1st of November 2018.